Welcome to Psych 4305, Mind, Brain, and Intelligence at the University of Memphis. In this important video, I'm going to provide an overview of course expectations and procedures. The first thing I'm going to cover is navigating, which is a pretty important part of accessing the class. So to access the class, you're going to need to log on to the University of Memphis, and you'll get a page similar to this. Let me skip this down a little bit so you can see. You'll need to be in the eCampus Resources tab up here, and then you just click on the courseware link. And after you do that, this is a little bit slow, but it'll bring you to a page like this. Yours will probably look a little bit different, but you click on the link for this class, and this will be the home page. This is basic. It'll look something like this to you. Okay, so this is the home page for the course, and when you get here, I'm going to wait for you to click on this link. It's going to bring you to an overview of the schedule for the whole semester. It's pretty slow, but just bear with me. So in a second, what's going to appear is this is the whole schedule for the whole semester. And we're going to talk a little bit more about this in a later video. But for now, what you'll do is click on this, and that'll bring you to this week's lesson. Okay. So that's how the general way to navigate the course. And like I said, what I just showed you brings you to this week's assignments. So as you can see under this week's assignments, the first thing is that there's a couple of readings that will be due. The syllabus, and then also an introduction to cognitive science. And this is the weekly page that outlines what's expected this week. So it's just going to be about introduction to the course and warming up for what we're going to do all semester. Like I said, the readings for this week are outlined in this week's page, and they're also linked on the page. If we scroll down here, the first assignment is to do a couple of small readings, and they're both linked right here. So if you click that, it'll bring you to a place where you can download the PDF of the syllabus, and this is the syllabus, what it's going to look like. It's 5 pages, and it's a PDF. So when you click that link, this is what's going to actually appear, is something to open up the syllabus, and then you just say OK to open it. But I'm not going to do that right now because I already have it, obviously. Okay, and then similarly, this is the other reading, and you just click the PDF, and it'll initiate a download of the PDF right there, just like that. Okay, so those are the readings. But there's one more thing I want to tell you about those, and that is, okay, so here's the introduction to cognitive science for this week. And like you can see here, it's just 5 pages. It's just a real brief introduction to cognitive science to gear you up for the semester. Another option you have, if you want to download more, if you want to, like each week, I'll link whatever we're reading that week, but those don't open up until around the time that the week is going to be starting. And so some people like to read ahead or just to kind of flip through the course materials. The good news is all of the course readings are completely free, and I'm going to give you a way to download all of them. And each week I'll give you the links to download them. But if you would like to get ahead, like I said, then there's a way to do that. Remember, this is the home page for the course. Okay, so you'll always come to this page. I'll post new news each week right here. This is the weekly page, but you can always click the schedule and content, And on this content page, you can scroll down to the very bottom of the page, and you'll see 2 more links. The course textbook, which is available online. It's linked right here. And there's also a collection of articles. So if you'd like to get ahead, you can click these 2 links and download those. And I think I should have them open somewhere. They'll take a very long time to download. They're very, very large files. The one that is articles is called articles.pdf, and then this one is How People Learn. It's available online, or you can download it to keep your own copy of it, but you can just read it straight from the web without downloading it too. If you're using a public computer and you can't make downloads, then at least you can look at the textbook without downloading it. You can also use it on portable devices like iPhones and things like that. So that's the basics for navigation. And we'll get into more things like specifics about the other assignments this week in a later video. But hopefully this will help you out to get an idea of how the course is going to go.